Yo, people, what's going on? Back again. It's Friday, bruv. Gunner's in the building. What's happening, bro?
My left back's free, baby. My left back has flown the nest and left Lego man. Finally, I'm buzzing, bro. I'm buzzing that he's left. And yeah, good luck to him, mate. Best left back in the world is going to absolutely take La Liga by storm and end up at Madrid next season.
Where's he gone? Sociedad, or sir?
Yeah, man. I'm buzzing. Absolutely buzzing that he's left. He's finally got out of that circus that is left back at Arsenal Football Club. I just did a stream with Henry, and the chat were lighting up with the names of players that have played at left back over Kieran Tierney. Cedric Suarez, Maitland-Niles, Kivior, Xhaka. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, Zinchenko. Like, Timber, cool. Timber's a good player. Yeah, but, you know, when Saka's played at left back over him. Nuno Tavares, like, bro, it's, the disrespect to that player is mad. Yeah, so I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing that he's left, mate, and he's going to get Champions League football because they're in it this season. And yeah, man, good luck to him. He walks straight into their first 11, and hopefully he absolutely annihilates the league and then ends up at Madrid next season.
What? They're in Champions League, right? How did I miss that?
Yeah, they finished fourth, I think, third or fourth. Yeah, they finished fourth. Yeah.
Oh wow.
They were second at one point.
Why? What's happened there?
Bro, they're half decent. They're pretty good to watch, to be fair. They've got some good players, but yeah, they're doing all right. They're doing all right. They won the cup the year before, the Copa del Rey, and then they got Champions League last season. So yeah, they've done all right, man. And now they've got a proper left back. Yeah. There's no buy option, so it's only a straight loan. So yeah, if he smashes it, with Real Madrid needing a new manager next season when Carlo leaves to go Brazil. Oh man, he could walk straight into left back. They're playing Camavinga there at the minute, so I'd take it the Modric and Cruises are going to be gone by next summer. So then I'd imagine that Camavinga is going to go into midfield. So need a left back.
Yeah, you would think so. You would actually think so.
He'll cook in Spain, man. Trust me, he will absolutely cook. He's too good to be wasting away on the bench, man. And again, it's the disrespect from the manager. We've seen him do this with other players. Balogun's another one. Like, seen him do it with Aubameyang. Seen him do it with Pepe. Pepe was training in a leisure centre, I think, on his own. And now he's just put him back in training. It's like, why? Why?
Yeah, but if he's still an employee of the club, why would he not be training with the club? Like, I don't understand that. Like, he hasn't. The reason why, like, he was sent out on loan or whatever, it wasn't because he done something. Do you know what I mean? Like, so why would you not be able to train with the club that's paying your wages?
Exactly. Makes no sense to me, mate. But that's what this manager does. He's done it with Maitland-Niles as well. Pepe, Aubameyang, done it with Ozil. If he don't like you, he just freezes you out and like treats you completely different. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm glad he's gone, man. I'm absolutely buzzing. And the funny thing is, there's a lot of our fans. They're like, "Oh no, we need him to stay now because Timber's out. Zinchenko can never stay fit." No, don't worry. You've made your bed. Yeah, you've made your bed. You can have Tomiyasu stinking it up at left back instead. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, Zinchenko will be injured for half a season. We know that already. Because the guy can never stay fit. So yeah, cool. They've made their beds. Let them roll with it. They're gonna have to change the song, though, Rants. Tierney at the back, Gabby in attack, run away to Champions League. Do you know what I mean? They're gonna have to find somebody else's name to go at the back now.
Well, that's fine. They'll just put Timber there, innit? But you know what it is, yeah.
But he's out injured.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, Tommy's got a T at the beginning, isn't it?
I guess so. But you know what's mad? Yeah, it's like. So what? When everyone's fully fit, what are you going with? Partey and Zinchenko as your fullbacks, two midfielders. Is that the plan?
Well, it's looking that way, isn't it? We'll find out against Fulham tomorrow because Zinchenko's been back in training. So he came on against Palace for about 15 minutes the other night. So yeah, we'll see. And Tomiyasu is suspended, so he can't play him. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if he plays two midfielders at fullback.
That's weird.
These hipster managers, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's what it is, isn't it? They live and die by these decisions, man. So, yeah, at the end of the season, we'll see whether it's worked.
Yeah, man said Zinchenko's not good enough. I mean, it's my KT already. Big up my man for the super chat. Big up everyone coming through. What's that?
Mate, it's crazy, man. I swear. The funny thing is, the way football's gone, is it's all about inverted fullbacks and it's inverted this and hybrid. And these people don't like an actual throwback to a proper defender. Like they have to be like, you know, oh, can he walk it out from the back? Nobody cares, mate. Can he defend? You're a defender. Ultimately, you're not going to have the ball all the time. So can you track your runners? Can you defend? Yeah, and we know Zinchenko can't, but because he's good on the ball and he's inverted, he's obviously got a load of fans that are loving him off more so than somebody that don't invert.
Yeah,
but,
sure.
Like I just said to Henry, put your medals on the table, mate, because Tierney's won more than Zinchenko.
Yeah, facts.
There's one we went through a list. He's won more than most people.
Yeah, for real. No, yeah. He's quite decorated, to be fair to him. So,
and the thing is, he's even won at Arsenal and played in the final. So yeah, good luck to him, man. Good luck to him. I'm buzzing that he's finally gone because I actually thought that we were going to keep him because of these injuries and suspensions and that. But no, I'm buzzing that he's gone, man. I'm buzzing.
No, fairs. 100%. Big up everyone inside. Smash up the like button. Let's get us up to 500. People still coming in. Super chat said, I'm already 10 hog out, but if I see that front three tomorrow, I'm not watching the rest of the game. Imagine signing Mount over Doku. He's got blood on his hands. To be fair, they don't play in the same position, but just imagine signing Mount anyway. Like, regardless. Like, it's not even over anyone, bro. Like, that guy shouldn't have been on a Manchester United list. Do you know what I mean? The fact that he was on a list and that he was even in contention, that doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. So I hear all of that.
Yeah, your manager's been coming out with some wild stuff in press conferences, man.
You know what? I've seen like one quote in here, of him defending the midfield. Other than that, I haven't seen anything else. But
yeah, he said the other day that yeah, I'm happy with the squad or something. The squad is complete. All positions are complete. Yeah, and then I see something today. You've got about 8 players out injured. Yeah, so like underneath that, everyone in the comments, I can't remember who it was. It was a big United account that put it out. And underneath it, all the comments say, "Oh, we need to go and sign players. We need to sign players." I was just laughing because I was thinking, like you're not all happy. Your manager's happy. Like, makes no sense. But this is what fans do online, bro. We know what they're like. They flip and flop whichever way the wind blows. If what gets you the most traction. So Ten Hag says, "Oh, the squad's great. Oh, let's gas up the whole squad." As soon as you get 3 or 4 injuries, "Oh, we need players." Like, well, you either need them or you don't. Yeah, and you have to plan for these injuries because every team gets them. And
sure. That's what the whole point of a squad is. You have a squad just in case players are not available. You don't just have players for the sake of having players. You have them because you intend to use them at some point.
Yep, especially when you're in 4 competitions. Yeah, because like we see with Pep, he's the master of it. Like, if you're thinking, "Oh, blimmin' hell, he scored a hat-trick last week. Now he's benched him." Yeah, but we've said this the other week, I think. Like, he'll sit them down and he'll say to them, "Look, you can go and play more games somewhere else, but you might not win anything. Or do you want to play less games, but play here? Yeah, and we win stuff. Yeah, so you're not going to play 40, 50, 60 games a season. You're going to play 30. But we're going to go all the way to the finals in every competition."
Yeah.
And that's the difference, isn't it? Yeah, with our clubs, yeah, especially a lot of our fans as well. Yeah, firstly, I think the managers don't want to upset the starting 11 players. Yeah, they've got their set favourites and they don't want to shoehorn other players in. Yeah, and then secondly, yeah, I think a lot of our fans are the same. I think they're just like, again, they've got their emotional attachment to their favourite player. And if you're linked to another player in that position, "Oh, well, how would he get in the team? No, we don't want him. We've already got Saka.
Yeah, that's it.
We've got Rashford." Well, no, you need these players as well to help you go and win.
And also, even the players that you do have, they get injured or they lose form. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, or for whatever reason, they're not available. Like, it doesn't matter if you have them in the squad. They're not going to be available for 60-odd games a season. Like, they're not. Like, what's the likelihood? Like, players need a rest or they get injured or something happens, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? You have to make arrangements for them not being there.
And the international games as well. They'll probably do 10 of them a year.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So if you're playing 60 games and then, like Saka's done it a couple of times, touching 70 games, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but he's an anomaly. He's just like a one-off. Like, there's not many other players at Arsenal, if any, that have got anywhere near that level of games. Yeah, and eventually that will catch up with him. Yeah, if he does a 60, 70 game season again this season, next year he'll probably have loads of injuries. Eventually, it catches up with your body, mate. You can't keep playing 90 minutes every single week, twice a week, for 4 years straight without having a breakdown at some point.
No, facts. That goes without saying. And look, this is the quote apparently. Said, if he's happy with the midfield, you always have to analyse clinically. It was about the back and the front, not the midfield. This is why we were open. But how can... Huh? I don't understand that.
He's a liar, bro. All these managers are liars.
Bro, I just don't understand that, because how do you get to the back if you don't go through the midfield? How do you get to the back if you don't go through the midfield? Because they weren't hoofing it over us.
No, they weren't.
So what's he talking about?
He's waffling, bro, but they're all compulsive liars, man. He's chatting rubbish. He's just trying to take the heat off of Mason Mount. Bro, yeah, that's all he's trying to do, because obviously I didn't see his press conference. I've seen the quote, but they've obviously said, what about the midfield with Bruno, Mount? Does it work? Leaving Casemiro exposed, etc., etc. So he's just trying to deflect away, isn't he? Because he don't want to coat off his new boy. Which is all well and good. That's cool. That's great. Yeah, but ultimately you got to make it work. Yeah, and it ain't ever going to work. So one of them's got to come out, and he ain't going to drop Bruno because he gets more goals than him. So at some point, Mount will be dropped.
Yeah, but even this fallacy that Bruno even gets goals, like, you don't really get goals like that no more. Do you know what I'm saying? He had one season where he got goals, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? And then it just never really happened again. Like, he don't get goals like that anymore. Like, you know what's funny, yeah? It's like, and this is what they say in life about first impressions, yeah? Because he scored so many goals in his first season, people now just associate him with goals. But when you actually look at him, he don't score very many, especially not open play goals. You know,
No,
I don't know how many open play goals he scored last season, but do you know what I mean? If it was more than 5, I'll be surprised. You know, like that. Like, where's this come from? Like, he's been at the club for like 3 seasons now, or maybe 3.5 seasons. Maybe 3.5 seasons, because if I remember correctly, he came in a January window.
Yeah.
You know, like that. So, yeah, come on, man. He scored 14 pens in one season before.
Hey, that's ridiculous.
Bro, most teams don't even get 14 penalties in one season.
Didn't you get like 20-odd penalties that season? Yeah, that's mad. That is actually crazy. 14 pens. Bro, Jesus' best ever season is 14 goals. And this guy's stat padding with penalties 14.
That's funny.
I know you still got to score them and they still count, but come on, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Man said, that's super chats for you, Lee.
Not to sound like a hipster. Big up my bro as well. Yeah, come on, love you always, bro. Should we bring in Cozier-Duberry, aka Saka Part 2? No. And you're not sounding like a hipster, but no. I'd loan that kid out because he is pretty talented.
He looks good. He looks good from what I've seen, but yeah, there's no reason to force him into this team. We've got enough quality there.
I'd loan him out because if you're putting him in, let's say Saka gets injured next week. Let's say when we play you, he goes off injured. Yeah, now we're throwing him in a Man United game. Then we've got Champions League coming up. We're going to throw him in the chat. Nah, not for me. I'd loan him.
But also, you got players like Trossard that aren't even playing. Before you start thinking about bringing in youngsters and that, like, play the players that you have.
Yeah, Trossard definitely needs more time. More games. 100%. It's too good to be away.
Nah, so 100%, like, it's one of them ones where, yeah, that doesn't make too much sense to me. That doesn't make too much sense to me, but I hear that. Man said he's made some questionable decisions. Bruv, listen, honestly, I know deep down, yeah, a lot of Man United fans, yeah, are questioning the manager's decisions. Do you know what I mean? You know what it is? A lot of these man, yeah, they'll feel this way, but they won't say nothing, innit? Because they almost wanna be perceived like they're so loyal, like it's a badge of honor, like accepting mediocrity. Like, it's not a badge of honor, like, it's not. Like, the whole point of elite sport, yeah, and sport in general is to win, bruv. That is the point of it. And especially at a club like Manchester United. So, I don't know, a lot of these guys feel like it almost makes them a better fan, yeah, if they sit there and watch the house burn down. and support it. Like, bro, they genuinely they think that it makes them better than everyone else.
Yeah, it's true. That's what they do, bro. My Mac's bugging out. Give me 2 minutes, yeah. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
No worries,
sorry.
bro. One sec.
All right, sweet.
No, like that, people. So this is what it is with them, to be honest. Like a lot of these lot, if you're not currently questioning a lot of the decisions being made by the manager right now, also questioning the playing style, also questioning comments in presses, yeah, then, bro, you got another thing coming. And the funny thing is, I just put it down to Manchester United in general, bro. Like, not everyone is built for Manchester United, bruv. Like, not everyone's built for Manchester United. Like, it's more than just being a good manager. It's all the pressure that comes with it. It's about having the bottle to make big decisions. You know what I mean? And being able to withstand the expectation and the pressure that comes with it, yeah. And brother, this club's broken so many good players, yeah. And bro, like, it can break managers as well, blood. You know, like that. It is what it is. A lot of managers like the idea of managing this club, but the reality of this club is, yeah, it can consume you if you're not the right guy, bro. David Moyes found that out as well. You know what I'm saying? David Moyes thought he was ready for the step up. Club ate him alive. You know what I'm saying? And it's just one of those things, bro. Like, someone put in the chat earlier that one of the comments said, "Oh, it looks like," or I have to paraphrase, so I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said, "Yo, it's coming across like almost like he's been corrupted by, do you know what I mean, by the club, bro. Do you know what I mean? And now he don't even sound like he's his own man anymore, like the way he speaks." And this is exactly what it is, bro. It's almost like he's just succumbed to all the pressure, bro, and he's just doing some weird things right now. So I don't really know what he's doing, bro. I don't really know what he's doing. Big up Jack for the super chat. You know what I mean? Man will obviously show Lee when he gets back, but I don't agree with this statement. I think Jack Wilshere's injuries, he had them from young, innit? And when you have injuries from young, they tend to just plague you into years. Saka's not injury prone. Do you know what I mean? So because he's not injury prone, I don't see him burning out in terms of injuries. If anything, his form might dip, but his form dipped last season as well. Towards the end of the season, he was awful. Like this, that's what burnout really looks like. It's more to do with players' forms dropping more than players getting injured. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, we just have to see, but we'll see, man. For me personally, I just think that you see with Saka, his form does that anyway, and that's because he's playing too many games. Man said, yeah, Mount and Antony, 145 million. Yeah, it's a joke thing. I'll be real, it is. It's an absolute joke thing. It doesn't even make no sense at all. You lot smash the likes as well. We got 1,300 in here. Let's get up to 600 likes. We barely hit 300. Yo, my bro.
Hopefully we're fine now.
Yeah, we should be fine.
Yeah, mate. It's this Mac. I don't know what it's doing. It's like last couple of weeks because it's so hot here, man. It's just melting, literally. And my aircon's busted as well, so I can't even put the aircon on.
Shit. Well, maybe that's what it is, just overheating or something.
Yeah, I've got a massive fan on it, but yeah, that's probably what it is. It's just getting too hot, so it's not lagging. But yeah, man, we're back. Yeah, but your manager, bro, like your manager for me. I said this to you from day one. Yeah, he should have told Harry Maguire straight away. No, you ain't my captain. Yeah, and I know he didn't play him so much, but he still played 35 appearances last season.
Yeah, he should have taken the armband off him immediately. To be fair, even Steven Gerrard, I swear when he went into Aston Villa, didn't he take the armband off thingy straight away?
Tyrone Mings,
yeah.
Straight away.
That's what I mean. And Gerrard's no one, like, as a manager.
Exactly. Yeah. To be fair, Mings had probably his worst season ever. Yeah, but that's not the point. The point is you're showing big balls by doing that and saying, I'm the boss, I'm in charge. Yeah, and the whole way he's handled that Harry Maguire situation has been a joke for me. Like, like I said to you the other day, like he put Victor Valdez in the reserves, Jose, and Schweinsteiger. So why can't this guy get forced out of the club? Yeah, when he's constantly sitting there praising him non-stop. Every time I hear Ten Hag and there's quotes doing the rounds about Maguire, oh, he's a good player, you know, he's going to be a part of the squad. And blah. Why would he leave then? Because if you're going to publicly keep praising him, that's telling him, well, cool, I'm happy then. I'll save my 190 a week.
Facts.
West Ham are only offering me 100. I'll take this then because this manager says I've still got a chance. Yeah, I know they're having different conversations off camera, but don't be sitting in public praising him if you don't mean it, mate. Yeah, just say, oh, well, you know, it is what it is. Going to have to fight and whatever. Yeah, but don't say, oh, yeah, he's part of my plans, because that just sends stupidness out to the public.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and then people get the ump when he don't go to West Ham. Well, blame the manager.
Yeah, the manager's basically giving him the impression, that yo, he can fight for his place. You know what I mean? So he's probably all right, cool. I'll just keep my money.
Yep, I'll keep my money. I played 35 appearances last season.
But that's what I'm saying. Man could just come out and said, listen, yeah, he's a Man United player. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, that's it. Man don't need to say, I'm happy to have him with X, Y, Z. I'll just say to him publicly, you know what, I've told him what his role is in the team. It's up to him. You know, like that.
Yep. It's up to him. It's a long season. We're gonna have a lot of games.
That's it. Man ain't talking him up and all these other bruv. He's not worthy of such praise. Like, he's done nothing.
Exactly. And then the thing is, he could just drop him in the under 21s anyway. Just say, cool, you go and train with him, mate. Yeah, we'll pay you your 190 until you.
But that's it. You say, yeah, what, you don't want to leave? All right, cool. Go train with the kids, innit?
Train with the kids. You ain't going to get picked for England playing with the kids. You can play for the under 21s all season. Yeah, there's ways to get a player out.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. No, it's happened so many times in football. Like, there is ways to get a player out, but Man United's a weird case, though, man. I can't lie. Your club's mad.
Yeah, but that's because we overpay absolutely everyone. It's almost like they feel because we can pay more, we should pay more. That doesn't make sense. Just because you can pay more wages, that doesn't mean you should pay more wages. You should pay players what they're worth, not what you can afford to pay them.
Yeah, that's true. Mate, look at Man City. They're the prime example. Yeah, they can go out and do 130, 140 million on Paqueta if they want to. As soon as it started getting up to 90s and all of that, they're like, nah, see you later. You know, we don't want him that badly.
They do it with everyone, though. They've always got multiple players on the list, and they know they're not going to be bent over by no one. And they got money to spend.
And that's the thing, though. When you get into that position where you are the best team in the league, the best manager in the league, you're the best run football club in the league. Yeah, and you're respected at board level everywhere on the planet now. Yeah, you ain't getting bullied. Whereas you're not desperate because you've still got a good squad, the best squad. You've still got the best manager, so you're not desperate. You ain't getting bullied. Yeah, Man United are not in that position. Yeah, they're in a position where it's like, oh right. And I see this the other day from you lot as well. Man United need to sell to buy. Since when? It's Man United. You've got nearly 700 million income. You have to sell to buy it. Last time I checked, your wage bill ain't 700 mil. You've just wiped off 2 million a week off of it with Ronaldo, De Gea, and a few others leaving. Fred, like, makes no sense, man. Yeah, it makes no sense. But again, the biggest problem at your football club is the Glazers, and until they go, this is going to keep going round and round and round. It's going to be a window that starts with so much promise and ends up being a flop. You've still got Scott McTominay at your club. You've still got Harry Maguire at your club. You've still got Luke Shaw at your club. Yeah, you've signed a striker for 70 million euros or 60 million euros who's got a bad back. He can't even play. Yeah, he's got something wrong with his back. He can't play every week. Like, what's that all about?
Yeah, that's it. And Luke Shaw's out now as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then your club's just a bit of a mess. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, mate. I can't lie. And the manager, yeah, for me, I said this to you when he first got the job. He's a decent manager, but is he going to take Man United to the promised land? No chance. No chance. Yeah, he'll do all right. He'll nick the odd cup here and there like last season. He'll get you in the top 4 here and there. You'll play some good matches. You'll get battered a few times. But that's not Man United, mate. Like, Man United should be challenging every single season for a title. And you've got the money. Yeah, you've got the money. It's just they don't want to spend it. And even when they do spend it, they spend it on the wrong players. Yeah, like, you didn't need Mason Mount. There's 60 million you could have spent somewhere else. Yeah, you didn't need a striker with a dodgy back. You could have gone and bought Harry Kane. Like, bro, imagine doing a medical and it comes up on the medical that he's got something wrong with his back and you still sign it. Like, that's
a bit of a weird one.
No sense. That money there with Mason Mount and Hojlund. Listen, he looks a good player, Hojlund, yeah. But bro, if you've got something wrong, I think it's a hairline fracture or something, or a shadow or something. I can't remember.
Something like that, yeah.
That's a problem that's not going away anytime soon.
It's not. That's something that's probably going to need to be monitored and something that potentially is going to have to be managed.
Yep. And you're going to have to manage him through a season, because there's no way that guy can play week in, week out in the Premier League. No chance. Yeah, if he's got that, there's something wrong with his back. No way in a million years. Because what will happen is he'll play 3 or 4 games in a row and then he'll break down again.
But they're saying that he trained today, though. He trained today. It was his first session with the team. And they're expecting him to do a full week's training next week. So, like, he's not going to be far off. But, yeah, it was extremely underwhelming, yeah, to sign the guy and find out we signed him injured. Like, I can't even lie. I was thinking, what the hell is this? I'm thinking he's coming straight in. Like, who signs a player that's injured, bro?
Arsenal.
Like, bro,
we
like,
did it with Kim Kallstrom, bro. He had a broken back.
But bro, and it's like, and that's what I mean. It's like, it's not even injured as in, like, cool, like, man's hurt his toe or something like that. It's a spinal injury. Like, these things are serious.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know if he's going to fully recover. It's a big risk.
And it's big money. But again, if you actually check who his agent is, it's Ten Hag's agent as well. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's mad. When you actually look at the players you've signed, yeah, most of them have either worked for him, yeah, or played in the same league as he was in.
Yeah, it's a shambles, bro.
And I understand that when you, like, we see it all the time, like when an Italian manager goes to a club, he'll try and sign some Italian players because they're more comfortable. They know the Italian players may be better. Yeah, I get that. But when you look at the level of player you're signing, I'm like, really? This is Man United. Yeah, you've done 70 on him, 60 on Mason Mount. Well, there's Kane money straight away. Yeah, just go and throw the bag at Harry Kane. Yeah, and that ship's now sailed. And you would have guaranteed 30 goals out of him. Guaranteed. Yeah, and then you go and get your goalkeeper, which is cool. I think he's an upgrade on De Gea, for sure. But again, it's a bit of an iffy one. I can't lie, mate. Yeah, your transfer window's been poor. Very poor. Yeah. But this is what your owners do, bro. Every time you qualify for Champions League, you sign crap. Yeah, when you don't get in the Champions League and all the fans kick off and storm a stadium and all that, all of a sudden you go out and buy the superstars. Yeah, but when you get in the Champions League, you never buy top players.
Yeah, because the Champions League is all they want.
Yeah, safety blanket. They've got their money back. Happy days. Yeah, look at when you signed Zlatan and Pogba. He was in Europa League.
True.
Yeah, and then when you got in the Champions League, I think you signed Bruno. You know what I'm saying? The levels are staggering, bro. Like, some of the players you have signed when you've been in Champions League is mad. Yeah, and you've signed better players when you're not in it. But then the narrative that Sky Sports,
because it's all but that shows you what the club's target is, though. The club's target is just to get Champions League football. Yep,
that's all it is. Champions League. They don't care as long as they get that Champions League money and the exposure of being in it. That's all they want. Yeah, I think the manager's definitely on fraud watch for sure. Yeah, I said that when he didn't drop McGuire from the captaincy straight away, and then after that 7-0 loss, and then starting the same 11, I was like, boy. So can you imagine if that was a Real Madrid or Barcelona manager that had just lost 7-0 to, if Barca had lost 7-0 to Madrid, the manager would be sacked.
You would have definitely, or at least been under pressure for sure.
Yeah, it's mad, and there's no way in a million years them teams would be starting the same 11. And then this season, you go and do that performance against Wolves. Fair enough, you won the game. And then you start the same team again. Bro, this guy's out of his depth.
Boy, time will tell, innit? You know what I mean? Like, big up Luke as well, new member. He said Ten Hag could turn it like last year. I think last year, just like I said, for other teams, last year was an anomaly in the sense that Chelsea were finished 12th. You know what I mean? Tottenham were falling apart, Liverpool were falling apart, and then they began their ascendancy almost too late. Those three things, are not an issue right now. Do you know what I mean? Tottenham are better, Chelsea are better, Liverpool are stronger, and then on top of that, Newcastle are stronger as well. So, bro, like, last year was different. Like, the way we're saying he could turn it around like last year, this year ain't last year. This year is more difficult. Do you know what I'm saying? Brighton are another year more cohesive as well. So they're there or thereabouts. They're going to be in the top 8 conversation, bro. Like, every single year, the Premier League's getting more and more competitive, and the top 4 is turning into a top 5, top 6. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, like, the more time goes on, the more difficult it's going to be to really assert yourself in this league or have any guarantees in this league. At the moment, the only team that's really got a guarantee in this league is Man City. It's the only team.
Yeah. Mate, they're the only team that are serious. Honestly, they're the only team that genuinely take this game seriously. Yeah, the rest of us are just there for Champions League money, mate, and TV money. Like when you look at some of these other clubs, I said this about Brighton. Yeah, Brighton have done 400 million quid's worth of player sales in 2 seasons, and they've only spent 100 million of it. So if they were serious, they would have invested all of that money back in, or not sold some of the players and invested some money. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, they're just there to make up the numbers. They're just there for the money. And the same with us when we get Champions League. Our club's getting the Champions League, and we don't care about winning it. Yeah, we're just there to we'll get out of the group stage. No, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's mad. I'm lagging again. I don't know if you can hear me.
But no, I can hear you completely. I can hear you completely fine, bro.
All right, sweet. Yeah, it's just lagging like mad. So as long as you can hear me, that's fine.
Yeah, we can hear you. And yeah, the manager's away record is atrocious. Like, I know his I think his win percentage was decent at home or something like that. But I don't know what the away win percentage is. But it's got to be as bad as it's been here, surely. Because I don't remember us. I don't remember us away from home being this bad.
Top 9 team, you ain't beating any of them away from home. Last season, top 9. Like, that's mad. Man United ain't won a game against the top 9.
See, I don't even know that.
Yeah, and the thing is, you had such a good away record under Ollie. Yeah, you had like 25, 26 unbeaten away from home or something in all comps. Yeah, and the turnaround's just mad. It's crazy. Like, how can you go from being with pretty much the same players, go from being 26 unbeaten in all comps away, to now you can't beat a top 9 team away, and you look. I'll be real, yeah, you actually look worse in these first 2 games than you did in the first 2 last season, even though you lost them both. You've looked shocking in these 2 games.
Yeah, but the first 2 games last season, they looked like we were trying to play football, and the players just couldn't do it. Do you know what I mean? We were trying to play out from the back, got caught on the ball against Brentford. Like, it looked like we were trying to play out. Like, now, it doesn't even look like we've tried to enhance the way we're playing. Like, we're playing a worse brand of football and still not getting the results. Do you know what I mean? So that's why this feels worse to me. It feels a lot worse.
Yeah, the thing is, you have to play to the personnel you've got. Like, when you first walk into a club, and if you want to try and play it from the back, you ain't doing that with Luke Shaw at left back or Wan-Bissaka at right back. Like, let's just be real with it. You're not doing it. Yeah, like, they're not comfortable enough on the ball, either of them. Yeah, and then if you're playing Harry Maguire there or Lindelof there, if Varane's out injured or Lissandro's injured or whatever, there's no way in a million years you can do that. And then especially when you add David De Gea in the mix. Yeah, there's no way you can play out. Yeah, it might work one game and it looks great and you score a goal, 26-man pass routine and all of that. Yeah, but ultimately you get caught out. And that's what happened to you last season. This season, I don't even know what you're trying to do. I have no idea. It's almost like you're just trying to, like, hope that you can overload their box and then you get a little ricochet or something because there's no pattern. Antony don't have a right foot, so he never goes down the wing. He's always coming inside, which is cool. Grealish does the same. Yeah, but at the end of the day, Grealish is effective with it. This Antony guy.
Yeah, he's effective. He knows how to commit players and when to release the ball and do all of these things.
And he's got a bit of physicality about him. That Antony must be skinnier than me.
Yeah, he's tiny, bro.
He looks small in height and he looks tiny in size. So it's like, now you have to use your quick feet. That's great, fantastic. You got all the tech, yeah, great, wicked. Now beat a man, and he never does.
That's what I mean. There's no point doing skills in front of players. Like, what does that mean?
Did you see that guy? Who was it the other day? The Tottenham centre back. He was just standing there looking at him, laughing at him. Like, I was just like, "No, you're taking the piss." Like, he was just standing there waving his foot around over the ball. And that.
Yeah, but that's what he does. It's like, bro, like, I'm not gonna commit. You know, when you're standing there, like, shaking your foot over the top of the ball, bro. Like, what? I just don't even know. Guys, smash up the lights.
The problem you have is then on the other side, you've got Garnacho that just runs in a straight line. Yeah, and again, it's very tiny in size and physicality.
Bro, man's just hitting parked cars, bro, on the left wing. Like, that's just what it is, bro.
Then you've got Rashford up front that's ghosting because he ain't getting involved in the game. So then he tries to come back into midfield. So by the time you do get a break, Willie's in midfield now. Then you've got Mason Mount and Bruno trying to score the glory goals all the time and try and get in the box, and that leaves Casemiro. Bro, it's a mess. You could manage that team better than him right now.
Oh, but it's not hard. Just pick players in the right position.
Mm.
Go a long way. Go a
Big
long,
kicks
long
up,
way.
and tell him without the ball, we'll drop back and we win it back. With the ball, yeah, you're staying here and you're staying here and don't cross there. Yeah, ain't
Yeah, but bro,
difficult.
you just need
Take a
to
man on and
choose,
cross the
yeah.
ball.
Yeah, but to be honest, it's like what people don't understand, yeah. Management ain't that difficult, bruv. When you've got good players, bro, it's not hard. I don't care. Like all these extra things that you're doing, yeah, are just not necessary, bro. You recruit good players, and then all you do is you just make sure that everyone knows what they need to do off the ball, and on the ball you let them do whatever they want, pretty much. Because if you recruit the right profile of players, you don't need to tell them how to play. You
Yeah,
don't.
right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, you know what I mean? As a coach, yeah, what are you teaching, yeah, 31-year-old Casemiro that's won 5 Champions Leagues? What are you teaching him at 31? Nothing. You know, like that, you're not teaching him a damn thing. So,
He's teaching him.
but that's what, but bro, but bro, you're not teaching him nothing, bro. Do you know what I mean? If you get the right kind of players in, yeah, you're not teaching them nothing, bro. Like the coaching and stuff like that is for players like Kobe Mino and the young players coming through and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But you're not coaching most of these players. A lot of the greatest teams, yeah, that you've seen in football, yeah, like it was down to the fact that there were good players on that team and the manager just kept everyone happy.
Bro,
That's all
look
that.
at Barcelona. Yeah, do you think he's coaching that?
Yeah,
Like,
but he
all he's
hasn't
doing
had
is
he hasn't had to coach them to a certain point because they've been coached their
Exactly.
whole life. But take Pep out of the equation. When you look at coaches like Carlo Ancelotti, he don't have
Yeah.
a playing style, bro. Like he's a manager that he deals with the players he has in it. Like that's
Yeah,
what he
facts,
is.
yeah,
Sir Alex
right.
Ferguson was the same. Like a lot of these players, Mourinho's the same. A lot of these managers, bro, you just give them good players, bro. And honestly, yeah, like it's minimal coaching, bruv. It's minimal
Yeah,
coaching.
facts. Mate, look at
It's
the
more man
Galacticos.
management.
Look at the Galactico team. You ain't coaching that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't coaching that, bro. That's that Real Madrid team. Yeah, did not need anyone telling Zidane how to play football or R9. Yeah, like, do you know what I
No,
mean?
not at all.
Like, it's just a joke. Roberto Carlos. Yeah, okay, whatever, mate. Like, you could have managed that team. I could have managed that team, and we still probably would have got the same results.
Yeah.
Yeah, with all due respect to the managers and that, yeah. But we probably could have got the same results. Thank you. Yeah, because them players were so talented, so clued up here that they know what they're doing. They know how to win a game. They know how to buy a free kick. They know how to, score a penalty. They know how to cross a ball and everything, man. And that's the problem. These managers now, yeah, from a young age, yeah, young aspiring coaches and all of that, bro, the amount of crap that they feed into players is mad, which is why these players are dead in comparison to ones back then. Yeah, because they coached the ability out of them.
That is also a big risk of coaching, a massive risk of coaching, yeah, is coaching, yeah, all the players' talents out of them, bro. And I see it so much, yeah, in football. I see it in futsal as well. Like, bro, you do not coach, yeah, the ability out of players, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, every player's got their own style, the way they play. Like, you don't try and change a player's style, bruv. You don't. It's just like in basketball, they always say, yeah, if someone's got a good jump shot, yeah, don't change it. Even if, like, it looks wrong, it's not wrong for them, innit? Like, you don't try and correct someone's technique, bruv. If the ball's going in the hoop, yeah, then you leave it how it is. Because when you try and fix it, it can end up messing up their whole shot. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, if a player plays a certain way and it works, you leave them. Do you know what I'm saying? You can fine tune certain things, or what you do is you build the team a certain way, yeah, so that whatever weaknesses they have gets covered. Do you know what I mean? That's what you do with an Ozil.
Do you know? Thanks. I was just going to say Ozil. That's exactly what I was going to say.
That's what you do with an Ozil. That's what you do with a Sancho. That's what you do with a Pogba. If you got players that have special abilities, they have special abilities. So you build a team, yeah, to accommodate their special abilities because they're match winners. Do you know what I mean? Players like Mount are not match winners. Like Bruno's not a match winner, bruv. Like, he scores penalties, but bro, in a big game, we've never been able to rely on him. He's not a match winner. Like match winners, you have to make allowances for. You have to build a system around these kind of special players because not every player can be special, or else they wouldn't be special.
Right, do you know another player? Yeah, that you just said about you have to let them have their little deficiency and tweak it here and there. Yeah, and build the team. Martinelli's a prime example because that guy just runs with his head down non-stop, never looks up, right? But his output's pretty decent. Yeah, and his ability is decent. Yeah, so what happened with him is if you batter like into him, oh, you have to keep your head up, you have to keep your head up. Eventually, his output will drop, and he'll make different.
Yeah. You can't change the way he plays. You can't change the way he plays. You just got to either accept him for who he is.
Yeah,
you have to accept him for who he is or get rid of him.
He'll eventually be doing it naturally anyway because he'll grow as a player.
Maybe, or he won't though, because not all players grow, bro. Exactly. Rashford's 26, bro, like, and he's not improved.
Like, bro, he's over halfway through his career. That's mad.
But that's what I mean, and he hasn't improved, bro. So like this notion that players just mature, they don't. Do you know what I'm saying? What they say, practice don't make perfect. Practice makes permanent, bro. So whatever you keep doing is what you're gonna keep doing. You know, like that. So players don't naturally. If you're a player that plays with your head down, you will always play with your head down. Do you know what I mean? And if you try and coach that out of a player, you risk, losing the little quality that they might have, because you could break a player like that. A player like Martinelli and Rashford, as soon as they start thinking, they're not good, bro. They're not good when they think.
Walcott's another example. Walcott, instinctive. As soon as he started to think about stuff, never did anything. Yeah, one-on-one, he's thinking about, I've got loads of time, miss.
But this is it. So players like them, you either accept them for who they are or you get rid of them. There's no change in these players. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of managers try and coach players. Like, you can't coach players, at that age, bro. You can't really. Do you know what I mean? And even ability-wise, past the age of like 12, 13 years old, like, there's only so much ability you can coach into a player. Like, most of the players' abilities, you can see it when they're 7, 8, 9 years old. You don't need to wait. Like, we're not talking about physical attributes. We're just talking about ability, bruv.
Yeah, like technical dribbling and stuff.
That's it.
Yeah, bro, you've even got it, you ain't. Bro, I see a video today, and it was about Mbappe and the rise of Mbappe. And it was showing him at 6, 7 years old, dribbling around kids for fun. Yeah? Like, and I was like, wow, look, but he wasn't very big. He was no bigger than the other kids.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? And you could see that there's a player there at 6 years old. Yeah, the problem is most of these modern coaches now, from young youth level, they batter the crap out of these players that you have to do this and you have to do that and you have to invert and you have to just let them play football.
Yeah.
Just let them play football. And this is why the quality of English players is so dead. It is unbelievable, bro.
Yeah, it's not comparable to a lot of places.
Yeah, mate. Well, Saeed came out here when you lot played Barca, and he was watching his kids play football, in a little cage. Yeah, and he put it on his Insta, and I was like, bro, that's Spain all over. How many technical players are in Spain? Thousands. Yeah, thousands. For every Phil Foden, there's probably about 1,000 in academies out here.
Yeah, but that's because that's what's valued over there.
Yeah, it's not pace and power or just being like, kick and run merchant. Like, I mean, you have to have tech, otherwise you ain't getting in the academy.
Yeah, but that's a cultural thing. Do you know what I mean? And that's just what it is. So, yeah, man. Like, yeah, these managers, I don't know, man. Like, but we're in an era right now where the best coaches in the game they're still old, bruv. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's like when we look at the game of football, we're in this weird time now where, remember before, man was saying that like all the best, like there's no, who's the up and coming players? There aren't really any. Like, it's still like the best players are still 30 years and above. Do you know what I mean? Man. When you look at the best strikers in the world, cool, man say Erling Haaland, but he's still not better than Harry Kane, like, do you know what I mean? And Harry Kane is 31 or something like that. And then you look at Karim Benzema's not in Europe no more. But last year, Karim Benzema was 36 or something like that.
Something like that. 35, yeah.
But that's what I mean. And then Lewandowski, 30-something. We're still, when we're talking about top 5 strikers in the world, 3 or 4 of them are 30, 31 plus.
Mad. It is crazy, isn't it?
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, this is where the game is with players, and this is where the game is with coaches. And that's why when we're looking at Man United coaches, like, if anyone said to me right now, like, what coach would you have this day? And you're still looking at Ancelotti's. You're still looking at these old guys. I'm not saying, there's a young manager out there that I trust, to come in, and do a job. Because all these young guys are on this hipster nonsense, bruv. And it don't win trophies, like.
No, it don't. It don't. And then this is the thing. That Deserby at Brighton, the amount of love he gets. Like, listen, they do.
He would crumble at Man United, bro. Like, at Brighton, he don't have expectations to win. He doesn't have expectations to win every game. You
Bro,
know,
he
you know
doesn't have
what,
expectations to win anyway.
bro?
He said in an interview before, I don't coach football teams to win trophies. I do it for the entertainment.
But
Don't
bro,
want him anywhere
you know
near
what
my
the
club.
maddest thing is, yeah? It's like even when you look at Ten Hag, the fact that people are saying, "Oh, like Ten Hag changed his style of play." Yes, he did. You know why? Because he knows he's under pressure to win, bruv. Do you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And he probably had an idea of what he was gonna do. Didn't work,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Uh-oh, I need to do something quickly, because if I don't, I'm out of a job." You know, like that. Like at Man United, you don't have the luxury to come into this club, yeah, and say, cool, I'm just gonna try something, and if it don't work out, then it's fine. We'll keep doing it. We'll just give them time, and they'll get used to it, bro. You ain't got that time. That's why also recruitment is super important at Man United. You can't afford to buy 10 players and 6 of them are duds. You can't afford that. You can't afford that. There's a different level of pressure, yeah, at Manchester United. A different level of pressure, and rightly so. Because when you're at the top of elite sport, yeah, you don't get time. And you don't deserve it either. You know, like that. That you don't. If you're a team like a Bournemouth or something, then that's fine. You know, like that. You can say, give him time, you know, because he's going to stabilize the club. Man United don't need to be stable. We need to win, bruv.
Exactly.
You know, like that. Like this is what it is. So this is what I'm saying. Like, it's not good enough, bro. So when people think, De Zerbi and that, cool. The reason why he's playing that ball at Brighton is because he's allowed to experiment. And when I say experiment, I mean bring in unknown players with no pressure on him that if they don't work out, like no one's looking at him.
Yeah, it's
You know,
1, 2,
like that.
3, £4 million signings.
That's it. No one's looking at him. If he spends 50 million on a player and they don't work, then bro, that's a whole different ball game. Then you got something to answer. This manager has currently spent 140 million on Mount and Antony, bro. Like you're under the microscope now. You know what I mean? You're under the microscope now, whether you like it or not, bro, because you can't be wasting 140 million on duds.
Yep. Especially after well, he's done 400 million since he's been there, hasn't he? 400 million. He better deliver. Yeah, he better deliver. There you go. Graham Potter's a prime example. Well,
there you go. Everyone was talking about him being the best English manager, yeah, when he was at Brighton, and now look at him.
The best English managers at Newcastle.
Well, there you go.
By a country mile. He's the best English manager.
But no one was saying that when he went in at Newcastle, though. It was always Graham Potter because he was playing the champagne football at Brighton.
Yeah, champagne football didn't get him anywhere. Yeah, he got into Chelsea to get sacked.
But this is it.
And that's the thing. I think Brighton's record signing is 29 million. I think it's 29 million. I think that's their record signing. Bro, they bought Caicedo for like 4 million or 2 million or something. Like, so if it didn't work out, it doesn't matter, does it? Yeah,
there's no risk.
You can't be going in and buying Antony for 90 million and it not working. It has to work. Yeah, it has to work. Yeah, the same with the striker, same with Mount, same with the goalkeeper. Yeah, these are all big money signings, big ticket signings, bro. They have to work. Yeah, they have to because it's Man United. And you're right. It's the same when I see people hyping up Ward-Prowse. Like, there's no pressure.
Yeah. Bro, he's a squad player at best. He's a squad player at best, James Ward-Prowse. That's what he is for a decent side. Yeah. That's all he is. Utility man.
Get him on a free kick when it means something, and let's see if he puts it in the top.
That's it. Like, you can do a job at right back if you need him to. Do you know what I mean? Just a utility man. Like, he's nothing more than that.
Another James Milner.
That's it.
He can play anywhere, but he's not that good anywhere, really. He's all right. Yeah, with no pressure.
100%. 100%, bro. And that's exactly what it is. I'll be real. So when you look at the situation with managers, it's exactly that, bro. Like even Graham Potter, remember, he went Chelsea, yeah? A few weeks in, man was complaining about the stick he's getting on social media and that, and my family have to read the comments and all of that. Bro, listen, welcome to the big leagues.
Exactly.
Like, this is the pressure that comes with it. Like,
yeah, now you just realise how big Chelsea are compared to Brighton, mate.
Well, there you go. So this is exactly what it is. Just because a manager does well somewhere else, that doesn't mean that it's a foregone conclusion they're going to do well in another sport. It doesn't mean that, because you saw it with him. And it's one of them ones where it's funny because remember, Arsenal were linked with Eddie Howe at one point, and Arsenal fans were offended. They were offended.
I didn't want him.
Well, that's what I mean. You lot were offended, but you weren't offended by Arteta. You know, like that.
It's
Do
true.
do you understand what I'm
Yeah, it's
saying?
true. It's true.
And this is what I mean about football fans. Because Arteta played for you, that's the only reason why you were more accepting of him than Eddie Howe. But Eddie Howe, literally, we saw Eddie Howe take Bournemouth through all the football leagues. Yeah, at such a young age, he went abroad to study the game, student of the game of football, but he wasn't good enough for you. Do you know what I'm saying? But Arteta was.
For two
Arteta was
reasons.
good
Number
enough.
one, he sat next to Pep, and number two, he played for the club.
But that's it. But the number one is that he played for the club.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. That's what it was. Because Eddie Howe had actually managed the club before and Arteta hadn't. Do you understand? And this is what people don't understand. It's about the optics. Like Arsenal fans backed Arteta only because he played for them. The same reason why Man United fans backed Oli only because he played for us. That's the only reason. It's the only reason.
Yep. No, it's
That's
true,
it.
man. It's true. But this is what these fans do, bro. They do. It's all vibes. It's all vibes. Yeah, it's all on vibes and hope. Yeah, and it's like, oh, I can actually back this guy because he's got a connection to the club, and I used to cheer his goals and stuff like that.
Yeah, because they know what it means. They know what it means, Lee.
Yeah, it's proper passion. Passion. He gets it. He gets it, mate. He gets the club. Yeah, he gets the club. Okay, cool. Now win something. Yeah, now win something. Because that's the aim of the game. And if you ain't winning, see you later. Go and get me someone who can.
No,
yeah,
100%.
That should be the same at every club, like especially the big clubs.
No,
like,
for sure.
Man
Like
United
someone
and Arsenal
said,
should not- Go on.
someone said in the chat, like he could have lost the job at least 3 times. It was the same with Oli, though. Do you know what I mean? And you know what's funny, yeah? People would turn around and see what Arsenal are doing right now and say, yo, that's proof that you should stick with managers. I disagree because it's been 4 years and you've won 1 trophy. So
Yeah,
how
and
is
he
that
won
proof? How is
And
that
he won
proof?
that with Emery's squad.
Yeah. So how is that proof you should stick with him? Because what happens if, again, this season you don't win anything? Is that still proof you should have stuck with the manager for 5 years and you didn't win shit? Like, to me, that don't make sense, innit? Like, most of the time in football, when you feel like it's the right time to sack the manager, it's the right time. You know, like that, most of the time. Like, it's very rare that managers get to a certain point and they turn it around. It's very rare. Do you know what I'm saying? If Arteta goes on to win a Premier League and win a Champions League, then you can be like, oh, you know what? Like that was a tough one. Do you know what I mean? And that's why when Man United fans use Sir Alex Ferguson, yeah, who is a generational manager, yeah, as an example of, oh, but he could have got sacked. Bruv, shut up. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? That doesn't make sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so what? Because it happened once. Like, since when was the exception the rule, bruv? Do you know what I mean? Like, people love to make the exception the rule when it suits them, bruv. Like, that doesn't make no sense. They're saying, oh, yeah, but they stuck by him. Yeah, cool. So what? One person out of how many managers that get the boot and then go somewhere else and still do nothing?
One manager 30 years ago.
Come on, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Half of these people
that
that are saying this crap weren't even born when that
But
happened.
bruv, this is the wickedest. And like someone said, yeah, Sir Alex Ferguson already had a resume. He already had a previous.
Well, he'd already won with Aberdeen. He beat Real Madrid.
But this is what I'm trying to say, brother. So he had pedigree. Do you know what I mean? You earn time with your resume. If you got a manager that ain't really done nothing, yeah, like they don't deserve time, bruv. They don't. You earn respect in life.
Yeah,
like, you earn it, bro. Like respect is not just given by default. Like nowhere. Like
no, but this is the problem with football
life.
fans. This is the problem, yeah. As soon as a player comes to your football club, oh well, now he's wearing the shirt. I'll just back him. Why?
They think that they're supporting the club, yeah, by backing people that are underperforming. No, what you're doing is hurting the club.
Yeah.
Like,
but
you don't support people that are not performing, bro.
No, they don't get that though. It's now he's an Arsenal player. I'll back him. Well, so you're backing mediocrity in the hope that he comes good because of your emotional attachment to the club. It makes no sense. Yeah,
if you love the club, would you not want them to win?
Exactly. But then it's but we do want them to win. But we it's phase 4 and it's stages and it's a process. You can't just be great. Well, hello, this is the full season. You better win the title, mate. You better win the title.
Has to.
He has to, bro. Everyone keeps banging on about progress and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, but also people are saying how much weaker City are now, so it's the perfect time.
Mate, the amount of people I've heard say that, yes, in terms of player personnel, they might be weak compared to last season. Yeah, but guess what? They're still
Yeah, but cool, they're weak then, so there's no excuses then. It's a win team.
Mate, we've tried to adopt 90s Cruyff Barcelona ball. Man City are weak. You know, Eddie and Kaya, there's an agenda against them, apparently. Apparently there's an agenda against them.
Yeah, bruv.
Party at right back. You know, it is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, you live and die by your decisions, mate, in football. And this manager, this is a massive season for him. A massive season for him. And I know exactly how it's going to go. We're going to play some pretty football at times, and we're not going to win anything. And that's it.
Bruv, it's a mad thing. 100%. Hey, you look, get the likes up, man. Got 1.5 in here. We've only got 500 likes.
When people bang on about progress and that, yeah, like I just look at it and I think, right, okay, cool. So progress. You want to make out eighth, and then go into fifth is progress. Well, we shouldn't have been eighth twice anyway. Yeah, and this manager took us to eighth twice. Oh, but he inherited a mess. Why is there always an excuse? He inherited a mess. That even don't make sense. Because if he inherited a mess, how did he win the FA Cup then? Beating Man City and Chelsea along the way. Yeah, they're so contradictory with their statements. It is mad, right? And then they go, oh, yeah, but now we've gone to second. It's progress. Okay, well, the only way you can progress this season then is going first. Otherwise, you failed or stagnated if you come second again. Yeah, so they boxed themselves into a corner. Yeah, because eighth, fifth, second. Okay, so the only way you can get better than that is win the title and come first then, right? And if we don't, you're finished, mate. You're all finished. Yeah, because you can't blag the progress one anymore. But the excuse would be, oh, we got knocked out in the round of 16. It's the first season back, you know, in the Champions. Oh, blah, blah, blah. No, I've been told for 6 years we can attract world-class players by getting in it. Well, where are they then? Yeah, because we haven't got a single world-class player at our football club, let alone ones that we've signed this summer after getting Champions League football. So, yeah, good luck. Good luck. And people sit there and say, like people like me and Northside and Kenny and Jez and all, Brandon, all these other people that are on this manager, oh, you're just doing it out of an agenda. Yeah, my agenda is for this football club to win a title, mate. It has been the same agenda for 20 years. And like these people, it's like, oh, you're just negative. Well, don't watch it then. Yeah, because I'm not the only one saying it. There's thousands upon thousands of Arsenal fans on this planet that have the exact same thought process. Win a title or sack it. Yeah, the problem is
100%. Yeah, but they ain't got the reach you've got, bro.
Yeah, most of them don't put their face on camera every day, bro. Yeah, so most people won't see these people that are saying it in the comments or saying it on their Twitter accounts because they're not active with their face on camera on a big channel. Yeah, so it's, oh, you're just negative. You're the worst. No, there's thousands and thousands of Arsenal fans that want this manager out. Yeah, even before this season started. But
no, I hear that. It wouldn't just be you, but bro, like you have to take the lashes, yeah, because your face is in front of the camera. That's how it is, bro.
Bro, all day. Like I said, I've been a rat. I've been in the mud. I've been a flip-flop because I was enjoying most of last season. And this season, it's going to be you were right, Gunner.
So imagine they said they got rid of Arsenal to win the title, but nothing has changed yet. Yeah, but bro
we've got back to the same level we were 7 years ago. Second. We finished second to Leicester. We've gone back to that level 7 years later.
Yeah. You ain't lying.
And done over £1 billion since then.
Hey, you ain't even lying, bro. And that's why it's funny when you look were Wenger out, bruv. I was saying to you, man, yo, be careful what you wish for, blood.
Yeah, it's true.
Know what I mean? Be careful what you wish for, blood. You man saw the video that got reposted with me and Don Robbie, and this was ages ago. And I said, bro, listen, he was getting top 4. You lot weren't happy, yeah? And now you're getting top 4 again, fam. Like, that's what it is. But except you're spending a lot more money.
And look at the difference. Look how happy everyone is that we're getting top 4 now. Yeah,
but you were fuming then. So all that shows you is that the general level of expectation at the club has been pushed down so much that managers happy to just be in the conversation for a title now.
Yep. And that is exactly why I get the ump every day. Yeah, because back then finishing second to Leicester was seen as failure. Sack him, get rid of him, gone. But now finishing second is unbelievably great. Yeah, but it's the best team in the world. Well, so were Man United back when we were winning titles. Yeah, we nicked 3 titles off of United because we had no right to win them. Yeah, Man United were the best team in the world. They had the best manager in the world. They had the best squad in the world. We had no right to win them titles. Yeah, yes, granted, we had a fantastic team, but you still had a better manager. And you still had equally or better squads over them years. Yeah.
Facts.
And you won a treble. So I don't understand all the excuses now. The only reason there's excuses is because they're all insecure, bro. Because they're all lying through their fucking teeth. Yeah, they're all lying. They do not believe half of the crap they come out with, these fans. Yeah, it's all for traction. Right. It's all for, oh, I might make my debut on AFTV or Sky Sports or something. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, you're right, bro. You're right.
Might get a little gig writing for Football London as a football trends writer or something. A couple of grand a month. Yeah, good one. Well done, mate. Yeah,
nah, you're kidding me. No, you're right, bro. You're right. You're right. I can't even lie, bro.
Just drives me mad. Like, these people they're liars, bro. Yeah. Listen, there are some people that are fully behind the manager. Of course there are. But a lot of these ones that are the most vocal ones online, yeah, and the ones with the biggest accounts online, they're full of crap. Absolutely full of rubbish, bro. Half of them probably don't even support Arsenal.
No, but you know what it is, Lee, yeah? It's one of them things where, like, a lot of men are very calculated with what they're saying, innit? Very calculated. Because it's like, there'll be certain guys, when it's cool, they'll be like, cool, get the manager out or get this player out. And then when it's cool, they're like, nah, back the manager, back the players, back the team. It's like, bruv, these men know what they're doing, innit? Like, they're seeing which way the wind's blowing online. And then that's where they're going, innit? Wherever the wind blows, bro. Because that's how you get clicks. This is how you build your army of minions. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just exactly what it is. So, it's just
bro,
weird.
There's loads of accounts. So when we lost to Villarreal and Everton, yeah, both of them games, when we lost to both of them, there's loads of these biggest accounts out there that tweeted, that's it, I've had enough, I'll take her out. Then the very next day, they've woken up, deleted the tweet, and said I was being rather hasty. Yeah, because they got a little bit of backlash on it. Yeah. So it's like, oh, so their actual true opinions came out. It's the same when we signed this David Raya. They've been telling me for 2 years Aaron Ramsdale is the best goalkeeper in the league, or one of the best.
Bro, they were saying it outside of the top two. He's the third best keeper. That's what the all the chat was.
Third best keeper in the league, yeah. And as soon as we signed David Raya, their true opinion about Ramsdale comes out. Oh yeah, well he's not great. He was part of the reason we bottled the title. Yeah, you know, he's a bit clumsy in the box. He can't kick out from the back. Everything I've been saying about him for 2 years. But I'm negative when I say it. But now it's fashionable. Yeah, now it's fashionable. They'll all put it out there.
Nah, but this is it. Oh, you lot smash up them likes, people. 1.6 in here. We ain't even got 600 likes, man. Let's get those up. I'm waiting for the David Raya's the third best goalkeeper in the league for when he finally starts for Arsenal. It's only a matter of time before Ramsdale drops a clanger and he gets dropped. Do you know what I mean? So
it'll probably be against you lot next weekend.
Nah, yeah, it won't. It won't. Do you know what I mean? It won't, bro. Like, I can't see us laying a glove on you lot, bro. I'll be real.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of football, isn't it? We're going to slap Fulham tomorrow and then probably lose to you lot.
Nah, not at your gaff. No chance. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. Well, listen, you nearly got a draw last year. It was only because Eddie scored in stoppage time.
No, you're right. You're right. I know, but that was different, innit? That was different. I can't lie. The mood around us was different when we played you then. Like, we were actually feeling good, innit? Like, nah, bro. Like, it's bad, innit? Like, and this is why I said at the start of the season, I said there's something feels different about this situation with Ten Hag, you know, because it's like, I didn't realize it last season, but I'm seeing it more now that a lot of the fan base weren't fully behind this manager, bro. You know what I mean? Because you know when you hear like little murmurings and stuff, but you're just ignoring it. You know, like that. You're just ignoring it, bro. And like now things are going bad. Like it's only 2 games in, but I feel like it's worse now, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like slyly. Because last season, it was a big overreaction from people. But this season, it feels a lot more like... It feels like
it's a lot... true opinions are coming out, Rants.
Yeah, it feels like it's a lot more people, blood. You know, like that. I feel like it's a lot more people.
He's the manager now, so I'll just back him. The same as he plays for Arsenal now, I'll just back him. Now he's got the shirt on, I'll back him. Now he's the manager, I'll back him. Yeah, that's all well and good. You can back him as much as you want. Ultimately, he's got to win. Yeah, and he won you a cup last season. Fantastic. So now the expectations going into this season are, right, we finished third. We won a cup last season, got to another final, and we got to the quarters of the Europa League. Right, this season, we've got a challenge. Yeah, and you started off the way you've played for the first 2 games, and all of a sudden the true opinions come out.
Yeah, trust me. Man said, what do you think Big Angie needs to do this season? To be honest, yeah, the standards are so low at Tottenham, yeah. All he needs to do is get them playing good football, get them finishing in the top 8, and it's a good season, bro.
Yep. Yeah, as long as they got good football, that's it. They don't
You know
care
what I'm
about
saying?
it. Yeah, their club shop was a mile-long queue the other day.
Yeah,
So-
that's it, because they've brought back the feel-good factor at Tottenham, and that's all the manager really needed to do. Do you know what I mean? And this, bro, this is spot on. The manager's aura over the summer has vanished, bro. You know, like that. It's vanished. That's exactly what it is.
It's because he talks crap in press conferences and people are seeing through it. Yeah, and their true opinions are actually coming out. Like, at the end of the day, you can't keep sitting there hyping up every single player in the squad publicly. You can't keep doing it, bro. Yeah, because that squad is not good enough. He knows that. So he's barefaced lying. Yeah, and you can't keep pulling the wool over people's eyes.
No, it is. It's the talking, Lee. You're right, you know. It's the talking, because I deeped it. Like, guys, like, you should never, in general, you should just never talk too much. You know, like that. Because, bro, like, when people talk too much, they always tell on themselves. And this is what women do all the time, bro. You know, like that. And this is what you got to do, bro. They always tell on themselves, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because they just like talking. Do you know what I'm saying? And sooner or later, they tell you everything about them. Like, bro, like, this is why girls will go out on a night out and make friends and that in the toilet. You know, like, just talk too much, brother. You know, like that. When you talk too much, you tell on yourself, bro. And Ten Hag's doing a lot of talking, and he's told on himself. And now everyone's starting to deep that, yo, maybe the picture of Ten Hag that we had in our head, yeah, that was just us, bro.
Bro, the only reason people had that image of him in the head is because it was Ajax. If he had come from Groningen or somewhere like that.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's the Ajax thing still.
It's the Ajax, because Ajax are notorious for their free-flowing football. They're the most successful team out there. Like, oh my God, look at some of the players. Their academy's great. Yeah, he's going to bring that ball to our ground, and we're going to do this and this. It's the only reason. If he had come from any other club in Holland, nobody would hype him up.
But if he was coming from another club in Holland, I'll be real, I wouldn't have wanted him.
There you go.
So it's almost like the tradition of the club. Do you know what I mean? I expected him to play Ajax football because he came from Ajax. That's the only reason why I wanted him. That's the only reason. Like, a lot of Man United fans expected to see like an established style of play by now. Tottenham fans are seeing it already.
Yeah, 2 games in, 2 league games in, and look at them dominating possession, scoring, winning. Henry's buzzing. Yeah, he said to me earlier, he goes, well, yeah, we're going to have a really good season. I said, what's a good season? He went 6th.
He said a really good with chess, you know. Yeah, 6th for no trophies. That's a normal season for you. How's that a good season?
And then I said, what? So you get Europa League? He's like, yeah, Europa League football and that. I said, okay, cool. You're going to win it? No. So how's it a really good season then? So you've qualified for a competition, you're not going to win. But that's the levels. That is the
they should win the Europa League because they're in it. Surely they should be in it to win it.
Yeah, if they qualify for the Europa League this season, they should go in there to try and win it. The same as when they were in the Conference League. They should have gone in there to try and win it. They didn't. They took the piss out of it. Yeah, they don't win anything to try and win stuff. But that football club, that's their fans. Yeah, I like Henry, but that's their fans in a nutshell, bro. Yeah, we're going to have a really good season. Yeah, okay, what's that? Winning nothing again.
Yeah.
6th. Right. That's it. But that's the expectations of their fans, because they've been so used for 20 years of winning nothing pretty much that their expectations are on the floor. Yeah, and that's the same with our clubs. We've been crap, both our clubs, for a decade or more. Yeah, so the expectations are on the floor. And the bar's so low that if you just gently go over the bar, that's seen as success.
Facts.
Yeah, and that ain't good enough. Yeah, Man United are the most titles in English football. They should be aiming for a title every year. Like, when I look at teams like PSG, yeah, I see a lot of fans slagging off PSG. Oh, that club's a mess. It's a shambles. Yeah, it is a shambles. Yeah, but they've still won 21 trophies in 9 years. Yeah, and if that's seen as a shambles in terms of on-field, right, then why is it that these fans of our clubs that are slagging off PSG for winning all these trophies, yeah, don't hold our clubs accountable then? Because we're 2 of the 3 biggest clubs in England. Yeah, so we should have that same level of expectation on us that these fans put on PSG then, right? It makes no sense. Yeah, PSG, yeah, people can say, oh, there's not many other clubs out there. Well, Marseille is still a big club. Marseille are bigger than PSG.
They are a big club, yeah.
Yeah, they're huge. Like, so if PSG winning 21 trophies in 9 years is a shambles, then what's Arsenal winning 5 in that time? No, not even 5 in that time. 5 in the last 20 years. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But but it's a tougher league. Well, what's stopping us winning the cups? Yeah, there's nothing stopping us winning the cups. We're not a small Mickey Mouse club, and neither are you. Yeah, we have the income. Leon are massive as well, exactly. Yeah, we have the income. Yeah, we've got the fan bases.
Like, yeah, the reason why we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing is because of how we're run. Like, not because of the size of the establishment. It's not.
No, it is. It's how we're run. And the thing is, we can both throw money at it, and you've thrown money at it for years, and we've started doing it now.
But just not doing it in a structured, progressive way.
Like, I see somebody the other day. He was on with Terry, yeah, and he was sitting there going, "Yeah, but a lot of most of our signings have worked under Arteta." And I was like, "Most of our signings have worked under Arteta. He signed 26 players, and half of them have failed."
Half of them probably still ain't at the club anymore, because if you sign 26, they can't all be there.
Bro, I didn't even know Runnison was at Arsenal Football Club. He's just signed for Cardiff. We signed him for £1 million, and he's on 30 grand a week.
Was he a goalkeeper?
Yeah, he played one professional, proper game for Arsenal in the Europa League. Yeah, 30 grand a week, signed for £1 million. Paying him that much money, you should pay him £3 grand a week.
Yeah,
as a backup goalkeeper. Yeah, then you got Cedric, Marie's not here anymore. Austin Trusty's not here anymore. Never played a game for us. Yeah, it's Matt Turner. There's another one. Nuno Tavares, another one. Fabio Vieira's not done nothing. Bro, I could just keep reeling these names off. Sambi Lokonga, there's another one. Like, and these people are making out that, Arteta's talent ID is amazing. No, it's not. Yeah, some of his signings have worked. Most of the first team signings that he's got, the first 11, they're his signings. Yeah, but
how many of them though were what? But none of them ain't really groundbreaking. Declan Rice ain't groundbreaking, is it? Zinchenko and Jesus ain't groundbreaking. He worked with them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Martinelli, Saka, and Saliba were signed before him.
Exactly,
and they're our 3 best players. That start every week. Trossard's our best player, but he don't start.
Yeah, and he doesn't start Trossard. Havertz, that's a good signing. Come on, bro. Like, I wouldn't say that his signings have been good.
He was misunderstood at Chelsea, mate. That's what I keep saying. He was misunderstood.
I would just say that he has a style of play that suited a few players that were already there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then he's brought in extra players. But let's not pretend that literally, man's making bare good signings and that's where you are. It's not that, bruv. Like,
nope. But bro, it's not that. I've seen people saying that Kai Havertz off the ball is amazing. Really? Well, I thought he was a false 9.
Trash.
He is absolutely rubbish, bro. But don't worry, he won 8 out of 9 duels against Palace. So, and his off the ball work is amazing. So if his off the ball work's amazing, is this how we're judging every single player in the Premier League that don't do anything? But off the ball, he's great. Cool. Hold that standard for every other
bro,
player.
If you like a player though, that's the cop out, innit? Off the ball and that.
It's off the ball stuff, mate. Yeah, he works hard.
Bruv, most of the game is played off the ball, bruv. But guess what? Yeah, like what you do on the ball is what separates you from everyone else.
Exactly.
That's literally what separates the greats.
But bro, I think this when we
and the bums. It's what you do on the ball. The reason why Havertz is a bum is because he don't do anything on the ball. It's not because of no off the ball thing. Like, this off the ball thing is an absolute cop out.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? I don't want to hear it, bro. Like, you judge players by what they do on the ball, literally, bro.
Bro,
literally.
Bro, could you imagine judging, like, I don't know, R9? Yeah, take away all the goals and all of that. Yeah, but his off the ball work. Nobody's looking at his off the ball work because nobody cares.
No one cares about a striker's movement if they're not scoring goals, Lee.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Timo Werner got great movement. Why did he get sold? Because he weren't scoring, blood.
Aubameyang, great movement in the penalty box, yeah? Stop scoring goals, sold.
That's it. Off the ball. Come on, bruv. This is what these nerds use. Do you know what I mean? Like, because you can't quantify off the ball stuff, yeah? So because of that, they say off the ball. Because you can't challenge that.
Yeah, but you have to have a deeper level. According to Julian on AFTV, mate, you have to have a deeper level of the game, yeah, an understanding of the game to understand what Kai Havertz brings.
It's crazy.
That's almost like if you can't see what Arteta's doing, you can F off down the lane, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Bro, I didn't see any of these people, by the way, saying all of this when he was stinking it out at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said when we signed him, I said he will be the most protected footballer I've ever seen. I thought Mesut Ozil was that protected footballer. This guy is light years ahead of Mesut Ozil in protection, mate. Yeah, literally. Like maybe Havertz can get sponsored by Durex or something. I don't know. Like, because the levels of protection are insane, bro. Yeah, I have never seen so much waffling for a footballer in my life. And I see Mesut Ozil at my club for 5-6 years or whatever it was, 8 years.
That's some joke thing, bruv. You know what I'm saying?
No, you have to have a deeper level of the game and understanding of the game. If you can't see what he's doing, mate, it's off the ball.
But it's nah, it's true though, man. That's a mad thing, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I big up my man for the super chat. Man said, "What do you think happened with Mourinho?" Bruv, isn't that the same player where Mourinho said in the press conference, "Oh, a certain man like were playing against us or something like that." So that won't play for us again or something. Bro, listen, I think
they chased him out of Rome. They were chasing him and his wife around Rome. No joke, they were literally chasing him and his wife around Rome. Bro, them Italians don't muck about. Yeah,
hey, Jose's a terrorist, you know, bro. Like, bro, what do you mean? What do you think happened? Jose told us what happened. Jose thought that he was playing for the other team, bro. You know,
that ultras literally were running them ragged all around Rome, mate, all around the town centre, following them and everything.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's mad.
Crazy. Jose's a madman, and now apparently there's talks of Lukaku going to Roma. They're saying that Jose wants someone that can hold the ball, but he couldn't hold the ball for us at Man United. We had Lukaku at Man United under Jose, and he was rubbish.
Yep. Yeah, that's going to be peak banter, I can't lie. But the thing is, he can't go back to Inter. Yeah, and he's not going to Juve. So he's kind of snookered, isn't he? He's got to go somewhere. Yeah, because he's with the under-21s at Chelsea at the minute. See, there you go. There's a prime example. A player that came in for 100 million quid, that is on 300 grand a week, and they've put him straight in the under-21s and said, bollocks, under-21s. So why can't you do that with McGuire?
Yeah. Fact.
Mate, good luck to him at Roma. He's going to need that, mate. I fear for him if he goes back to Italy. I fear for him, mate.
100%.
It's going to be peak for him.
That is crazy, but boy, that's between him and the people of Italy, bro. Them streets are not going to be safe for Romelu, bro. I'll be real. If I was him, I would have just gone to Saudi. But you know what it is, yeah? It's his
ego.
It's his ego, bro. It's his ego. Like his ego's so big. He don't even care about money no more. Like, do you know what I mean? Bro, I wish I could be that. You know what I'm saying, bro? Listen, my ego would never be too big to take the money.
Oh,
I mean, real. It would never be too big to take the bag.
Wait, why do you think I'm sitting there with 400 people watching a watch-along last night?
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying, Lee. Bro, listen, I'll never be above taking that Saudi bag, bro. I'll never be above it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. These men are handing out big contracts. You see what they're offering Mo Salah? Mo Salah's coming out, yeah?
Crazy.
He's coming out saying, but they're basically, Mo Salah's people are basically saying, yeah, that he's open to going to Saudi Arabia, but he's not going to force his way out of the club. Bro, he wants to go, blood.
That's the only way he's getting out of the club.
That's the only way he's getting out. He wants to go, fam. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, he won't be able to celebrate Christmas anymore, but other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you see the money he's going to get over there, bro? They're going to double his salary, bro.
Hey, do you reckon maybe his ego's like that? Maybe we'll still celebrate Christmas, bro, and post a pin track.
Bro, it's a mad thing, bro. Them man are saying that they're gonna give my man, yeah. It's something like it's like a package of like 450 mil or something like that for 3 years or something like that.
Mate, I'm taking the money. I'm on the next flight. I'm saying bollocks, Liverpool. Yeah, what are you gonna do? You can match it or I'm going.
Bro, it's crazy the money.
And the thing is, if they come in and bid for him, it's going to be top dollar, isn't it? And
yeah, I think they said that they're willing to offer like 100 M's for him, and Liverpool got to take that because they're not getting 100 million for Mo Salah from nowhere else.
Oh no, bro! If they offer anywhere north of 100 million, their owners are taking that. And I think if he does go, I think Klopp will walk. I think he'll jack. Yeah, I think he'll quit.
Because bro, look at that. Man said 100 million for the player, yeah, and 200 million a year, bruv.
Oh, bro, I'm in Saudi right now. I'm pulling up, yeah. Who was that guy? It was the guy that turned up on deadline day at Tottenham. What was his name? When Harry was the manager. Was it Peter Odemwingie? Was it
Yeah,
him?
Odemwingie at the gates, blood. Hey, bro,
Hey, bro,
Odemwingie at
I'm
the
plotting up in
gates.
Saudi right now, bro.
Yo, it's
I'm
crazy.
saying, yo,
If Salah
I'm not
leaves,
coming back. I'm not coming back, Liverpool.
Klopp's got to walk. I'll be real. If I'm Liverpool manager and you sell Mo Salah, yeah,
I'd leave.
I'm quitting.
Yeah, I
because,
think he
bro,
will, though. I actually genuinely think he would quit. I think
quitting.
he would. Because there's no way he's doing anything without him. Yeah, and listen, we don't rate him that highly, yeah? But listen, without his goals, where are they finishing? Yeah, they're finishing way, way, way down. Yeah, they ain't competing for anything. They ain't
they're dusty.
The
Without Mo Salah, they're finito, bro. Like, even if you do get 100 million,
I can't lie.
who do you replace Mo Salah with here now at the 9th hour? Like, no one.
Yeah, it's going to get a bit crazy. I think it could happen as well. If he's up for going. If he's up for going. I had somebody in my chat last night. I don't know whether he was just chatting crap or not, but he was like, like Saudi guy. He said, yeah, like a couple of my friends like that live in Saudi, don't, but live in Saudi have said that it's happening. It's going to happen. They're going to throw the money.
Yeah, they are. Bruv, listen, the fact that they are coming in for Mo Salah, that means an agreement's already in place with the player. You know how it is. They don't come in here talking about money for Mo Salah if they haven't already sounded it out to him and saying, yo, like, what do you think about it? And obviously Salah's seen everyone. Remember, it's the end of the window now. So Salah's seen everyone going there now, and he's seen the money that they're throwing out. Because at the beginning of the project, it's harder, to get someone like Salah to go. But now Neymar's there. Now Benzema's there. Do you know what I mean? And Mahrez is there. Do you know what I mean? Firmino's already there.
Henderson.
That's it. Bro, a couple of his guys are already there. Henderson and Firmino. So
Firmino,
and Mane as well.
Mane, bro, half the squad are there.
Bro, half Liverpool's golden boys are already there, bruv. It's a link up in Saudi, bruv. You know, like that. That's what it is. Saudi's the motive now.
Yeah, they could all sit and count their cash together. It's crazy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy.
Mate, you see Bobby Firmino get the Rolex the other day and thought, I'm having some of that.
Bro,
if that's what the fans are doing, you go like, bro, why would you want to live in Liverpool when you can live in Saudi? Like, let's just be real with it. Like, and you're getting all the money. He's 31. Like, he's probably still got a few years left at the highest level, but bro, you ain't getting that offer again in 4 years' time or 3 years' time.
Nope, man's going now. Go get that money, bro. Secure your family.
A year. Look at that, mate. That's some mad money, isn't it? 200
million a year. Go there, secure your family, broski. You know, like that. You know the ones.
Not even paid that every year.
Bro, like, secure your family blood. Like, you know them ones, because them man already got generational wealth. But, bro, him being, because he's already like the face of that kind of world anyway. When you go Dubai, his face is everywhere, Mo Salah. You know them ones there. Like, he's the poster boy for the Middle East and that. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where him, bro, if he goes there, he's getting the big bag, bro. Like, they want him there more than anyone else. You know, like that. They want him there, bro. So,
and it's free as well.
Yeah, bro. So I think they're gonna get him. If they get him, that's great for us, because that means Liverpool are mudded, bro. And I needed that, because Man United need all the help we can get. I'll be real.
Man. All right, I'll be 1 minute here. I need to go bathroom.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Saudi Arabia planned this takeover of football a long time ago. They knew who to get, and then slowly are taking young players. Yeah, maybe so. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, this was a strategy. Do you know what I mean? They brought in the brother from Chelsea, innit? The guy that used to do the recruitment at Chelsea. So, of course, there was strategy in place. Like, these guys are smart guys. They didn't just say, all right, cool, we're going to get money and throw it everywhere. There would have been a strategy in place of who to target, etc., etc. Like, of course, I don't believe that they just woke up one day and just said, all right, cool, like, let's just try and sign players. There was definitely a strategy. Like, come on, man. Like, you don't have that much money and not be and you don't plan these kind of things. So yeah, it is what it is, man. Man said, what's my take on the Bertrand link to Man United? I don't have a take, because it's not gonna happen. And if it does happen, then I'll have an opinion on it. But do you know what I mean? As soon as Luke Shaw gets injured, all of a sudden Man United get linked to the left back. Oh, what a surprise. Do you know what I mean? I can't take that seriously, bro. Like, you know what it is, guys? Man need to learn to not react to every bit of news that we see coming out, because you know with Man United, most of the news that comes out is that there's no basis for it. So it's one of them things where like man can't we can't react to every bit of news coming out about the club. You know what I mean? That's not a concern for me. Malacia, I believe, is still injured, guys, because I haven't seen him on the bench. Or maybe he was on the bench. I don't know. But Malacia was injured in pre-season. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I saw him on holiday with Rashford, but he wasn't training. So, I don't really know, guys. I don't really know. So yeah, we just have to see. But I'm not thinking about the Bertrand thing. Rants, we only believe in the Bertrand talks because the club is signing Johnny Evans. Yeah, but Johnny Evans was at the club before. Do you know what I'm saying? And someone said his wife works at the club, and obviously he played in the team with Darren Fletcher, Rio Ferdinand, and all these other guys. Like the Evans thing, because he's like family makes sense. The Bertrand thing makes no sense. So I'm not reading into it. I'm not entertaining it, bro. And that's it. Diogo Dallo will play left back. So I'm not really worried. Do you know what I mean? So like we'll ignore that, people. We'll fully ignore that. But yeah.
Yeah, man. 6 more days and we could see Mohamed Salah in Saudi. I'll crack up if he goes there. I will crack up. Them Scousers will be a meltdown. Oh.
Crazy. Yeah, that would be sensational. I can't lie. It would be sensational. You know what I mean? But yo, people, smash up the like button in here. You already know what it is. Still got 1,500 in here. Not even up to 700 likes. What you got coming up? Are you done now, Lee?
No, I'm going to do a watch along for the Chelsea game.
I love that.
Yeah, man. See if they can actually score any goals this week.
Bro, we'll see. Like I'm back with Redmond guys at 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So we're asking him about this Mo Salah situation. Apparently Klopp said that there's no offer, and if there was one, the answer would be no, blood. Yeah, boy, the answer would be no from him. But bro, you see Liverpool's owners, you offer them enough money, they're accepting that shit.
100%.
You know what I mean? And then
all day long.
That's it. And Mo Salah's accepting the deal and just not coming in. You know, like that is what it is. Like Mo Salah, one of them guys that would accept the offer, bro, and just leave the club without saying goodbye, blood. I'm going to get that money. You know, like that is the way it is, bro. Because Klopp looks like your fight man. You know them one. So I don't know, but yeah, man, I'm gonna see what James has to say about this, because I know Liverpool fans must be sweating, because, bro, like when Salah was in his peak, yeah, I was surprised that no one came in for him. Like he got linked with Real Madrid and all these other things, and it didn't materialize. But they never would have thought they would have lost Mo Salah now. Do you know what I mean?
Not with 6 days of the transfer window left.
Nah, and also it didn't look like teams, and also teams in Europe at 31, they wouldn't be willing to put in that much money. Do you know what I'm saying? So because of that, like, it's going to be very interesting to see how this unfolds, people. So yeah, we're back with Redmond in 20 minutes. Make sure you subscribe to Lee Gunner. The link is in the title, people. And yeah, man, back shortly.